So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our morning Forex morning call. I'm really happy to have you here in our show. And we want to talk about our trading ideas. And maybe at most important thing, we have to manage our running trades because we have a lot of things to do. And all chats are open on here on Traders Yard, on YouTube, and of course here on Zoom also. I hope everything is working well for the moment. Okay, I hope you had a great night and a great start into your own trading day, and I'm really happy to have you here. Good morning, Albert. Good morning, Dori, Ute, also good morning. And we want to start, and I want to share my screen now with you. So here we go. And of course on Zoom, good morning. If you want to follow the show on Zoom, actually you can do this also. Karel, good morning. Dimitar, good morning. Tyria, I guess I don't know how to express this word, but I guess you know what I mean. Alexandra, wonderful, good morning. So let's start, and we want to start with the official part. And first of all, we want to see what kind of numbers we expect today. And today you see not so many things. There is just a little bit kind of economy data here in European Union, but there is nothing to do. Tomorrow is the most important part because tomorrow we expect the ECB rate decision, but for today there is actually nothing. Aruel, good morning on YouTube. I'm happy to have you here. And of course on Traders Yard, Alex, good morning. Christoph, Mladen, also good morning. Okay, so it seems everything works fine here. I'm really happy. Don't forget, I'm just a trader. I do all this stuff by my own. So I'm really happy if everything works on the technical part. Okay, so I want to invite you, of course, to my Twitter account here on my name is DayTrader70. Please, in heaven's sake, don't fall into the trap of the fake accounts. There are so many fake accounts on Twitter. If you type in Markus Gabel, for example, then you will have a lot of fake accounts. I just have only one official account on Twitter, and this is DayTrader70. And if you're not sure, then please type me. I will never get in touch to you by my own, by crypto or something like this, or send you any private pictures from me, nor here on Twitter, nor on Instagram, for example. By the way, we created, all my team in my back, not myself, my team in my back, my administrator in the back, created a new English account on Instagram. And I want to give you the link because this is DowHow Trading. And this is a part of my own official account, and they're up to yesterday. We will create 1 or 2 posts a week, and you can get in touch with me directly. And here we go. Here is the link. I give it to you here now on Zoom. I give it to you here right now. If you have an account, for example, on Instagram, and I give it to you here on Zoom also. So please follow if you want. I'm really happy to see you there. And if you need to know something or want to send me a message, you can do this also. Okay, and last but not least, it's my own homepage, dowhow-trading.com. There you will find the logical trading course. And maybe I got some questions. What's about after the course? So the course is just building the foundation for your trading. That will find a full strategy with all the important part, how to draw the trend perfectly, what's about money management, what's about the psychology part in trading, yeah, how to get on. And after the course, in the last part, you get a special offer from me to come into my DowHow family. We have 3 webinars a week in German and in English, by the way. I make this too. And that means we go deeper and deeper and deeper, and we go into practice about what I taught you in the course, by my own, by the way. So in my DowHow family, we are actually 86 traders, and all of them are more or less very, very successful and really happy. So this is what you can expect after the course. So I don't let you down. I always take your hands and lead you through your whole success, because this open webinar is just not a replacement for a real education. And I also have a German Instagram account, of course, and this is, let me see, my official Instagram account is this one. It's, here's my profile. Let me see here, exactly, that's official Markus Gabel. I give you the link here on Zoom also, in case you want to speak German. Yanis, good morning. And here on Traders Yard also. Okay, great. Let's come to trading. And if you want, please type in your ideas, what you want to talk with me, into the chat here on Traders Yard on Zoom or here on YouTube. Okay, so let's go. And we start with our DAX 40 in 10 minutes, by the way. So first of all, where we are still within the red zone. So the price in 10 minutes is basically fair valued for the moment. And that's the reason why we don't have so many long running trends, because the price is relatively very fair for the moment. So what's about my own trading in DAX 10 minutes? So I went long yesterday in my second trend arm, and my trade survived the night. Yeah, and basically I'm a little bit in profit. I trailed my stop loss into the profit because it's still the fourth trend arm. If my trend will get out, if my trade will get out, then I can make a re-entry in my fourth trend arm. And I tried to open a trade into the short direction, because there is a downtrend also. The correction actually is running in an own downtrend, and I have to make the downtrend also. So, but after my entry, I could see, okay, there are trend candles against my position. And, then I have to cut the loss. But now there occurs, actually, there shows up a new balance candle within my correction zone. And that means, okay, in case I have to open a set a pending order for a possible trend continuation to the short side also. So I must be prepared for both sides. As a trend follower, and especially as a trend trader, you don't have to judge which trend. It's always, you have to take every trend. And therefore, to choose the perfect time frame is a crucial point for your trading success, because based on the law of probability, which you will find in the online course, I explain how important it is to take every signal. Therefore, to choose the perfect time frame, which must fit to your lifestyle, is so much important. Because don't forget, and this is just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, trading is nothing more than a game of mathematics. Trading is a zero-sum game, which means we just work with numbers. So therefore, what someone is losing must winning in another one, and in the contrary direction also. And that means a zero-sum game, which is based on pure mathematics, means that you need at all an edge, a mathematic edge, analyzing, interpreting, And predictioning is not a mathematic edge. A mathematic edge means whatever you see in your chart, whatever you mean, whatever you predict, whatever you interpret, whatever you analyze, you have to break it down into a profitable strategy for entry and exit. If you don't have those things, then don't expect success in trading. And by the way, you know, I had a little bit discussion with the admirals because I wanted to know why they replaced me to an analyst, because, you know, Theo is not a real trader, it's just an analyst. However, because there was just one interesting answer. Even we have so many webinars, especially for admirals right now, it's a very important part. And everybody's talking about set a stop loss, have a strategy. 60%, awesome. 60% of all traders in Admiral's clients work without a stop loss. It's incredible. So all people, and I know the reason. You know the reason also? Yeah, stop loss means, I was wrong. And people hate to be wrong. People hate to be wrong. But a stop loss does not mean you are wrong. A stop loss just means your trading idea does not work yet. Wrong place, wrong time. But that does not mean that trading idea is wrong at all. Stop loss means you have to protect your money in the first place. But this is why we have to go deeper and deeper, and why you have to go deeper in your own trading education. So that was DAX 10 minutes. We will see what happens. Let's go to the market, and we call it still the top five top instruments. And let's see. And we want to start with, of course, the Dow Jones. So, and feel free if you have any questions in the chats if you want. So Dow Jones, as you can see, it's a kind of recovery. That's really cool yesterday. And that means I need my drawing program. Where are you? Here we go. So, okay, let's go a little deeper. So here we go. That was my first trend arm. That was the second one. And that's the third one. So I missed the entry in the second one, my fault. Yeah, blame me if you want. But now in the third trend arm, we have to measure if there is a correction deeper than 38. So let's see. Is there a correction deeper 38? No, there is not. So unfortunately, I never break the rules. Up to the third trend arm, it's a need to have a correction deeper 38 by close, not by spike, by close. So now you know why it is so important. Never miss the entry in the second trend arm, but it could be working in that way that the next correction will not go in deeper than 38%, and you cannot make an entry. Yeah, because you have to stick to the rules. Of course, you can jump into the market. Of course, you can break the rules. Yes, of course. But the end, the result of the end will be you will never become successful in the long run, because it's a game of mathematics. And therefore, you need a strategy you should stick on all the time. That's the most important point. So come on. So therefore, yeah, my fault. We have to wait what happens. Maybe I'm a lucky guy and the price comes back, and then we can make a deeper entry. That's cool. So DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. Here we go. Same, almost the same trend. First trend arm and second one. So perfect entry was here at the point 2, and maybe you went out because, oh no, there was a trend continuation. So now in the third trend arm, yeah, and the entry in the second trend was here. So stop loss below the last 0.3 should be still a running trade in DAX 4-hourly chart. Okay, let's come to gold. And in gold, we are still in the red zone. Point of control in gold 4-hourly chart is 1,803 dollars. So what's the trend? The trend is this one: move, correction, move, correction, move, and a long correction, and finally a trend continuation and the next correction. So fourth trend arm, yes, of course, you can open a trade on the way up. Of course, it's the duty, yeah, and maybe we should do this also. And it's my duty because it's the fourth trend arm, trading by stop 0.02, small position, because maybe we have a long running trend which we don't know yet. So gold 4-hourly chart if you want. So here we go. There is a question about NASDAQ 100, of course. Let's see, NASDAQ 100, and we start with 4-hourly chart. Yes, that's the trend. First trend arm. And in the second one, let's see, no, there was no trend continuation here. Not really. So we are still in the correction. And the point of control is much way up. So second trend arm. Yeah, very good, Ute. Well done. Which means, okay, let's open a trade there in NASDAQ. Buy stop on the way up. So 1-hourly chart. In 1-hourly chart, the trend is too old. Yeah. And in heaven's sake, don't mix the time frames. Biggest mistake ever to mix the time frames. Don't do such stupid things, please. So, Arcadius, good morning on Traders Yard, of course. So, let's come to my running trades. And we start with Australian dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, we have finally a new 0.2, and thanks God, the next correction starts. So, and that means I'm happy. 1, 2, 3, it's the fourth trend arm right now. Yeah, and now it's an interesting part that, yeah, let's see how far the trend will go. Let's see. Australian dollar, Japanese yen. By the way, there is a small correction. Actually, there is a small correction, but not a trend continuation yet. So the stop loss is the last 0.3, and the purple line means it's my soft stop. Hard stop is in profit, and soft stop or mental stop like this means if you have a close below, then you can trail your hard stop, and then you let the market decide how much money you will get. Kyoko, good morning on YouTube. So Bitcoin is, we are still in. Oh, this morning we were a little bit in profit. So Bitcoin is, yeah, stepping on the place. Actually, there is nothing to do. We had a long position. We had a trend candle against my position. I trailed my hard stop. Yeah, and in worst case, I get out there with a small stop, but I don't intervene. I let the market decide. I made my job, and now I give the responsibility to the market. And now I can say, okay, market, please do whatever you want. So I just follow the price, no more, no less. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something because I love this picture. So look at this one, all in green, all in green, just only Bitcoin in red. Do you love it? I love it, by the way. So if you want to learn this, you should go deeper in your own education. Okay, so Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, nothing, just straight ahead, stop loss below the last 0.3. You cannot lose money anymore. Euro, Japanese yen. By the way, a small correction because two balance candles are a correction. Yeah, and that's now we see a trend continuation. That's really, really cool. Okay, Euro and USD. Oh, fine. We have rising prices in euro. That's really cool. We must be aware that the correction is running in its own trend, in the fourth trend arm. In case the price turns around, we should send a pending order. But we have two positions in Euro USD, and those trend is running for the moment. Let's see how far the trend will go. Don't judge it. Don't analyze. Don't interpret. Just let it go. Euro USD. Yeah, that was I mentioned on Monday and yesterday because we expect the rate decision tomorrow, and maybe there's a kind of surprising. So there is actually, yeah, the trend is still facing upwards. Yes, because that was a big spike here. Yeah, the trend actually is still running upwards. So just let it go. By the way, I know, just a quick story by side. Yesterday evening, close to midnight, I had a conversation with not one of my students, with maybe an interesting people. And she told me yesterday she's completely depressive because she destroyed her account. And she has no job because she tried to make trading for a living. And now the account is done, completely destroyed, crash the account. So, and I asked what happened, something like this. And there was one sentence. She told me she has, with indicators, a perfect strategy. So, and I told her, okay, I asked her, okay, if you have a perfect strategy, why are you destroying your account? That's not logical. Yeah, it's about the emotions all the time. And yesterday, she's just only a DAX trader, for example. So listen, this is a very important point. So, and she has a strategy, and the strategy basically is profitable. So I asked, what happened? Yes, I was sure yesterday the DAX is going short, but then all the people went long, and I was listening to the people. So, and at the end, I destroyed my account. I said, what? Why do you listen to people? Why? If you have a strategy, why you follow any groups or any people? They talk about trading is a kind of perception. Every unexperienced trader has a perception. But trading is a game of mathematics. So, and this is the point. What I can suggest about this point, stop following other people once you found your own strategy. Even me, you don't need me. If you have your strategy and if you know what to do in trading, why you should follow me? If you want to learn, yes, then you can follow me or whatever. But once you have found your strategy and you are profitable, why you should waste your precious lifetime for other people or other traders? They have a completely different strategy or a different opinion. Why you should do this? That's stupid. It's wasting of energy and it's wasting of lifetime. So I'm really happy that you follow me here in the show. But I think you want to find a strategy. Then it's the perfect place, maybe. I think it's a perfect place. Yeah. But once you found your own strategy and you are profitable, enjoy your life. Take your kids, go to the zoo, take your wife, go shopping, shoes, something like this, make people happy. but don't follow other people's, and don't listen to people's opinion about trading. No news, something like this. Stop doing this. It will confuse you. And with this in your mind, if you just highly recommendation. Okay. I told you this story because about the rate decision tomorrow. And today, a lot of people will have news about euro, and euro gets strengthened and the US dollar gets get weaker, something like this. Yes, a lot of people will tell you in their own webinars about news and that's just interpretation. But if you can't break it down in a real trade, it's completely wasting of time. British pound, New Zealand dollar, you see, that's trend following. Do I need something to know about British pound or Japanese yen? No, I don't. Why? Everything what happens around the world, you will find in the candle. Everything happens because everybody has to go to the order book and has to be a trader, buying and selling. And we don't make money with interpretations. We don't make money with predictions. We make money with buying and selling. Yeah. And as a trader, you have to buy cheap and sell as much as possible expensive. That's what you have to do as a trader. No more, no less. And for that, you need a mathematic edge and not an opinion or interpretation. So British pound, US dollar, we are still long, but there is a short position. There is a short trend. So I tried to do it a second time, and I failed because I trailed my stop. There was an entry here, and that was the trend candle yesterday, yesterday morning, I guess, or yesterday evening. So I trailed my hard stop, and I'm out right now. So, but now, yeah, I set a pending order stop sell again because the trend is still valid, and I don't know what happens next. I'm prepared that the trend is going up, but I also must be prepared in case the trend will continue to the lower side. Okay, then New Zealand Canadian dollar. So I just almost at the end that you can go to another show if you want. So New Zealand Canadian dollar still going short. Everything is fine. There's nothing to do for the moment. And US dollar Japanese yen, in heaven's sake, look, this one, 1,766 pips. That's incredible. Yeah, that's really incredible. So, and that means, okay, there was a new point too, and there is a small correction. And maybe now there will be a trend continuation. Not yet. We need a clear close above the last point two. And then we can trail the next soft stop here to this small point three. And then you save at least almost 1,500 pips. That's awesome. That's really awesome, ladies and gentlemen. So there was a question about silver. Let's see. Yeah, let's take this one, silver. If I have silver here anywhere, no. Okay, let me add metals, silver, here we go. In 4-hourly chart, yes. Check it out. Wow, okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, in the fourth trend arm, of course, you can make an entry there. Yeah, in case, yes. Of course, it's possible. Yeah, to make an entry here on the way up. Remo, good morning. How to be confident in myself, although I'm making profits? Still don't trust myself nor the strategy. That's a kind of experience. It's always the same. So you can compare it with making a driver license for whatever, car, whatever there is. So in the beginning, even you have a driver license, even you have it. So when do you start to trust yourself? After 1 day, after you get your driver license, after 1 week, 2 weeks? No, after a couple of time, you made it often enough, which means you drove a lot of kilometers. You drove a lot of time. And then you have the experience what happens with your car, with yourself, how your reaction is about the crossing or something like this. It's a question of time. You have to do it as much as possible and as often as possible without mistakes. By the way, if you make mistakes, then you cannot trust yourself. And this is the reason why you need maybe people in your surrounding, they do the same like you. They drive the same car, they made the same driver license, something like this. But basically the question is time and experience. Thanks for this really cool question. Okay, my ladies and gentlemen, that was my part for today. Thank you for joining the session. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. I wish you a lot of success for today. And of course, have courage and be kind. And may the force of the roads be with you. See ya tomorrow.